What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Miss TALIAFERRO. How's everybody doing out there? Meek Mill. Salute to Philadelphia. Meek Mill was recently a panelist on the Players Coalition Town Hall, in which he talked about being a rapper. And I just kind of want to share these comments from Meek about just the life of being a rapper. Then I would love to hear your opinions on what he said in the comment box below. So let's start off with Meek's comments and then we'll come back. He said, if I was in Miami and it was time to go to the club tonight, I would go to the club. But a rapper's job is dangerous. We lose our lives, we get shot at. But I would go to the club. Now, you tell me you want me to go to the club in Philly. Meek is from Philadelphia, obviously. 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't go. When you come outside, there ain't no police around. So what we got to turn to? Our friends that got gun licenses, you got to survive just to stay alive. So it ain't safe. Me, I got money, I got resources, I got a back end, so I don't have to resort to criminology. But I know I come from that life. I'm not that far away. So I do want to point out like 1,004 things for you give your comments. I want to say this. First off, Meek Mill has acknowledged a lot. Like, yo, I got security. He's saying that his homies got licensed guns, but Meek has never shied away from the fact that, yo, you get in a position that he's in, go get security. Go get somebody whose job it is to protect you, to spot things out. A lot of times you get security per city that you're in. So a lot of these dudes got relationships with a lot of people, street dudes in each city that you're in. You know what I mean? A lot of times these security dudes been doing this a lot longer than you. So certain relationships that they built over, and with what comes with that is respect. Meek's like, yo, I don't want to put my friends in bad spots. So you go get security. So your homie don't gotta take a shot just to protect you, and then he's got to go do 20, 25 years in prison, right? Meek said that before. I'm not saying anything that he hadn't said. I also want to point this out. In the rap game, I'm 25 years old, but I've been shooting concerts since I was like 19 years old. So I've seen a lot of these artists come up and pop off, right? The thing with the rap world is rap is so popping. To me, it is the new pop. It allows people the opportunity to make a living for themselves that would be somewhere else working right now. It's this, you get this freedom to be yourself. You put a beat behind it and you get to tell your story, right? But everyone's not gonna fill up arenas. There's only so many artists that can do that. Hell, even like 2,000 seat venues, only so many artists can do that. And only so many artists continue that success for an extended period of time. So with that, people got to do clubs. You got to perform at clubs. That's something we've created though. You know what I mean? That's something we've kind of molded into a business. Go to the club, rapper pull up, he gets the front end, already got the front end, gets the back end, hits the stage, does his thing, gets the hell up out of there. That's a culture we've created. Not necessarily it doesn't fit into the social norms of what America wants, so it's tough to police it. And a lot of times in a lot of these cities, the police stay away from it. They don't want nothing to do with that. Hell, if they hear some shootings at some of these clubs, they'll literally turn the other way. I've seen it done multiple times myself. So it's a tough situation. Now, Meek said it's one of the most dangerous jobs in America. It is a dangerous job, but I would like to leave the most dangerous job in America to things like doctors and firefighters. I think those jobs are just simply out of this world dangerous for a lot of reasons. But I think Meek is on to something. People do get shot at. Rappers do get shot at, sometimes for no reason, or they're around shootings, right? Like I've been in a couple clubs when niggas just start shooting, and I done had to duck down. Just simple as that. And I'm not a rapper. Let alone what a rapper goes through when they're in a different city every damn weekend performing in front of a new audience. It's almost like they're getting penalized for their demographic, right? If their demographic is the street and the hood, it's almost like they're getting penalized because, like, let's say Meek Mill, he come to a club in the middle of Little Rock, Arkansas, right? Well, if Meek Mill is performing in Little Rock, he's the biggest thing going that night in Little Rock, period. Probably in the whole state of Arkansas. So you got all these people coming out. Sometimes these dudes don't they don't get along. There's issues within the streets. But everybody want to come out and see Meek perform. So now Meek Mill and his team got to conduct themselves accordingly when they just trying to come to work and go home. They got to go in front of this crowd of people with niggas that don't like each other. They ready to pop it off. Then you got the people the street dudes who know the security, meaning they just snuck they straps in and all that. bro, it's a lot of shit that go on. I know a lot of people don't really frequent in clubs like that, but there are a lot of people who know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, bro. It's a lot of politicking that go on with these nightclubs, and I do believe it's a dangerous place for an artist. But I guess going back to what I said earlier, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Like, what's the alternative? Either you want to be a rapper or you don't. Like, with all what Meek said, I get it, and I'm with him 100%. But I guess my only thing kind of concluding here is, what's the alternative? If you want to be a rapper, you gotta go, especially if you come from our culture, you gotta go through the clubs. There's really no way around it. The best thing you could do is try to get through the clubs as quickly as possible, like a Meek Mill, who ain't got to do clubs like he used to. He don't have to. But then you got an artist like Boosie, who he's gonna be doing clubs for the rest of his life. That nigga look like he love that shit. If you had a Boosie show and you get the jacket, Boosie gonna tell you niggas to fight it out. He gonna stop his show to watch you niggas fight. Some niggas thrive off that shit. But there are other artists who like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to get shot at, bro. I ain't trying to put my team in them type of circumstances. I don't think that takes away from any of Meek's street cred, nothing like that. It's just a reality situation. A bullet ain't got a name on it. And I would love to know what you got. You heard my opinion on this conversation, but Meek calls being a rapper one of the most dangerous jobs in America. I'm with him 100%, but my question is, what's the alternative? If you want a place to grow your career off the ground, you got to take them risks. I hate to put it like that, but that's the reality. As a videographer or a reporter or whatever, I had to take them risks. Hell, I still do got to take them risks when I pop into a club and I come in with my camera bag and shit like that. I can't, more times than not, I can't bring my strap in with me. I just got to go for it. You know what I mean? I got to go in by myself a lot of times. So it's a dangerous job for sure. Definitely for a rapper. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now,
Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.